Hey guys, welcome to JM Unleashed. We're going to have some dogs here in just a minute or two, so just hang on. That little banana right there. We'll go get some more. And we got that red dog up there too. Mika, come. She'll come down eventually. Good girl. Oh, you're good. Hey Eddie, how's it going? Just hanging out here with the dogs. There's one more up there on the deck, but she hasn't come down yet because she thinks I'm going to go up there and feed her. It's getting close to supper time for them. If you want to come up on the panel, you're more than welcome. There, I'll post the link. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, buddy. There's a link for you. Oh, now you can kind of see that red dog up there. She's looking this way. I'll bring her down in a minute. So yeah, I'm just hanging out, chilling. We'll keep this going for a little bit. So I've been posting a lot of shorts videos, and I got one upcoming premiere, all on dogs. I haven't done a whole lot on precious metals and finance recently, but don't worry, I got more coming. Hey Neil, how's it going? Good to see you. I was actually hoping to have the dogs just hang out in the backyard here, but they keep coming back to the shade where I am. But I think a big part of that's just because we just got this set up. Once they realize we're here for a bit, they'll probably go lay out there. Silver leaves. Well, I'll tell you what, more of them actually look like they're gold once the autumn comes. But yeah, there's one silver maple leaf. Absolutely. Can you guys confirm my audio is okay? It's using the microphone in that camera. Oh, and Eddie's backstage. Hey Eddie, how's it going?
Yeah, it could be better, but we're tipping on.
Could be better. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? I guess most of us could say that. Neil's being funny here. I know you've been going through a bit of a tough time there recently, Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh, we got CCT in here. But I really think you should just take it easy on yourself, man. Um, it's tough times for everybody.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is to keep going. The other thing that may happen here is you may get some dog barking and you may hear some kids playing next door. So they got a pool party going on, and I got a wasp on my frickin' coffee thermos. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, Neil's right. Be kind, helpful, and grateful.
The ever trustworthy bugs. Huh?
Yeah, Klaus Schwab would be happy. He'd say, "Hey, JM, barbecue that thing, eat it." So, yep, I didn't really have any agenda. It's good to see Cyber Curtain Twitcher and Neil, Eddie here so far. I'm gonna go grab that other dog so we can at least get three dogs in the frame here at the same time. So, actually, over here, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna follow me. If you've got any upcoming live streams or anything you wanted to promote, Eddie, feel free. I'm just going to take 1 minute to bring this third dog down. And anyone that comes up on the panel is more than welcome to promote their channel or anything they've got going on.
Yeah, I haven't got it posted, but it's every Wednesday. What? You're Eastern, aren't you? Eastern time.
Yes, Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
So it's
So
about
let's say one 15 Eastern Standard Time.
yeah.
Every Wednesday. Um, I would be going live. So
Okay. Well, and feel free to post your channel link in there as well. I'm just going to
yeah,
go get this third dog, and I'll be right back.
sure thing.
Either of these other two may follow me when I go, but just hang on. I'll be right back.
So how's all the chat doing this evening?
Okay, so what we got here is they all followed me up. Now we got dogs over there too. But I definitely got the attention of these three because I grabbed a little bit of roast beef. So what I want to do is have them over there. I hear you, Eddie. Nico over here. Minnie. Yes. Okay, so that's a good way to get the attention of the dogs. That was quite successful. Usually, when I'm going to go feed them, we go up the deck there, and so that's why they kept busting a move up there. Yeah, CCT, it's actually Angus beef. Hi, Linda. Good to see everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I was hoping that these dogs would just hang out here. I'm going to say there's a chance someone's here. We'll see. No doubt. I'll tell you what I do, Neil, now.
I think the orange dog has the sniffles.
Mm-hmm. What I do now, rather than going to fast food restaurants so much, is anytime I get the craving for fast food, is I go to the grocery store and grab $20 worth of Angus beef from the deli and make sandwiches. And I've always got it here if I need to lure the dogs or whatever. So all three of these are senior citizen dogs. They're all in excess of 13 years old.
They're old enough, so.
Pardon me?
They're old enough, so already.
Yeah. And in fact, this little black and white one was on death's door a month or so ago. I thought we were going to lose her. She ended up having a thyroid issue. So she's on thyroid medication now, and she's really bounced back. So we're pretty happy about that. Peanut butter and jelly, yeah. I know that's the standard go-to. And that's the other thing is I stopped consuming any white bread. The wheat bread or whatever.
Yeah, well, white bread isn't great for the health.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So I usually like going for the multi-grain or whole wheat. Your blue nose is 13. Yeah, and I know you've rescued quite a few animals. It's a very honorable thing. But yeah, a big part of the reason that I'm doing this live stream right now is just because I am dog sitting at this time and this weekend. So a lot of people, when I've been going on their live streams, I'm like, sorry guys, I'm dog sitting. I got to take these dogs up for a walk. And I thought I'd at least give you guys a little bit of show of them. So here we got some water over there.
Yeah, the black and white one looks a bit like ice.
Yes, indeed. Silver Girl's dog.
Yeah.
Very much. Now hers I believe her dog Ace is pure Papillon, whereas this one, we don't know exactly the ratio because we rescued her from a dog rescue, but we believe she's mainly Papillon, but we also think that she's got some Chihuahua in her as well.
Yeah, looks it as well. Is the orange one a Shiba?
She's a Pomeranian.
Oh, Pomeranian. Okay.
Yeah, and she's actually super well trained. When she was younger, she used to win all sorts of agility classes, uh, agility competitions, which is where they go through the tunnel, they do the weak
Yeah.
holes, all that over the jumps. But she hasn't done any competitions in several years now. Neil, and that's one of the things that is so difficult about animals, well, and people too. But
Yeah.
with dogs, they don't live very long. You know,
No.
most people are lucky if they get 15 years out of a dog. See if I can, I'd like
I'm
to
quite, I was quite surprised to learn that parrots like live to like up to 70 years. You know.
I've heard that. Well, I didn't know 70 years, but I definitely heard 30, 40 years.
Yeah. Like some of them live to 40 years, and some of them live to 70.
Yeah. Oh, Neil, one thing I can tell you right now, Neil, is I still have not got over this little white dog. Let's see if I can show it to you. This white dog in my profile picture, and she died almost 3 years ago. But it was one of those things, where shut that off. Where you spend so much time with them, and you bond with them, and once that bond is there and that connection is there, it really hurts when they pass away. Sure guys. So, like, if you're in the mood where you feel like singing or playing a song or something like that, Eddie, you're more than welcome to. But I don't want you to feel any pressure to at all.
Yeah. I mean,
You're
yeah.
welcome
I
to
suppose,
just
I get they want, but
you're welcome to just hang out and chat too if you want.
yeah. I was in hospital for like for 24 hours.
I saw your community post that said you were going to be offline for a bit,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh my god, I wonder what's going on. But then I saw you on a live stream later on, uh, well, within the same day.
Yeah,
So,
I was going on leave for a couple of weeks, and kind of let things settle down. But there was situations that demanded that I should come back. You know.
okay. So it's not that you're feeling better. It's just that you had other things you had to do.
Yeah.
I
It's
hear you.
yeah, like as I say, there's more important things than YouTube.
Yep.
I
And
need to address. So
and I found YouTube is very addictive. Very addictive. Um, Almost got to set some boundaries, on how long you're going to be on per day or per week. CCT, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Feel free to post your link. Um, Cyber Curtain Twitcher is a great person in the precious metals community, and I'm glad to hear he's healthy, good immune system, and you know what? I haven't spent more than an hour or two in the hospital since I was about 11 years old, and that was for a broken wrist. But yeah, I very, very rarely get sick. And I think a big part of that is I stay active. Like I'm getting cardio every day. We got a plane flying by. Plane just flew by.
see, I have three mental health conditions, and they like when they coexist with one another, can be like it makes things very difficult.
Yep, I can imagine, and I know what happens too is once you're in the system, it's tough to get out of the system.
Yeah,
This would be good if I had something I could just set this on over
I
here.
know, I know, I know it doesn't excuse what I like what happened, but you know,
Well, and I wasn't privy to a lot of those conversations. Hold on, I'm just going to get a little end table here to prop. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can set that up. There we go. Uh, like I know what happened, and I saw your apology video, which I thought was very sincere. And I felt that a big part of the reason is just you felt the pressure. There's a lot of other people rocking it, and I got the impression that you just wanted to sort of be part of the crowd. But in any case, that's over, and you made your apology, and you're still a fantastic musician, and you deserve a lot of credit for all the time and effort that you put into that, and people still enjoy that, love you, and respect you. Although I know you can't make everybody happy all the time, and
no, you can't.
you can't be hard on yourself. You did the honorable thing and apologized for your mistake, and all you can do then is have the comfort of the knowledge that you did that, and move forward.
Yeah.
Is that why you're not in a good mood today? Is it that sort of thing, or is it something else?
It's actually something else, but it's just it just sucks, you know. Like I mean, I'm sure you'll hear like one or two murmurings,
Okay.
but
Well,
I mean,
I
don't,
always
I'd,
wish you well.
like, I mean, the thing is, I'd never tell anyone unless they wanted to be told, and like I'd never involve anyone like publicly or whatever.
Hmm.
But like intentional or otherwise, like I'd never do that.
Yep. Well, anytime you want to chat, you're more than welcome. Post a comment on one of my videos if you ever want to need to chat. And when I catch it, I'll fire up a stream there if you want to do it in private. I know it's a lot of things you don't want to talk about in public.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Anyway, I'll do a song for you, and we'll see how it goes.
I mute for you right now.
I know your life on earth was trouble, and only you could know the pain. You were afraid to face the devil. You're no stranger to the rain. Go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven, shout love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how you cry the day you left it. We gathered around your grave to grieve. I wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. Go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is true. Go to heaven, shout love for the Father and the Son. Go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven, shout love for the Father and the Son. Go to rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven, shout love for the Father and the Son.
Well done, Eddie. And
Thank you.
we've also got Too Tall Rob on here. Sorry, I muted you, buddy. While oh, now you're on. There you go.
I got it. Yeah. Damn, Eddie. You hitting the notes. I see the dog waited to bark.
Yeah.
One of my
Someone just came
favorites,
down.
man. You knocked it out the ballpark, man. That's one of my favorites. I like that. Yeah. So how's everybody doing today?
Could be better, but we're keeping on tipping on, you know.
Yeah. It kind of sucks over here.
Could be better, but we're keeping on tipping
Hang on a minute. Been doing too damn much. Kind of overexerted myself. I wasn't able to make it to the ZZ Top Leonard Skinner concert in Colorado a couple of weeks ago. Or tonight in Chicago, Tinley Park.
That'd be something else, I'd say.
Nothing like giving away 4 tickets to the Skinner tour.
Dang.
Yeah. Sucks.
So, what, you just got like lactic acid? You said you pushed it too hard and stuff?
Uh-huh.
You said you pushed yourself too hard?
Yeah, by the time it was time to get on the damn car and go to get on the airplane to go, I'm too fucking tired to, I ain't gonna be out of town and have a rock and roll concert. Nah, I'm just too damn, I got the disabled achy bones and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been a lot different though if the backup sandwich maker was also available to go. Yeah. But since she wasn't going, I was like, yeah, kind of hard to go somewhere like that without her.
Yeah. Hey, Andy, good to see you. Good to see everybody here, actually. Okay, yeah, I'll send you an email after this, and then you'll have mine. I hope everything is okay. Is everything all right there, Indy?
Well, anyway, Jay, I'm gonna head off, right, and I'll take care anyway.
Keep up the good work, Andy.
All right,
Good
take
job,
care,
Eddie.
guys. Thanks.
Have a great balance of the weekend.
Yeah, I recorded a few good concerts over the 4th of July. That Hotel California band that covers the Eagles. And
Yes.
this other guy, he calls himself the Burning Pianos. He covered Elton John and Billy Joel in his concert. Fuck, had a blast, man. Good time.
Right on.
Yeah. Well, 117 degrees in Kansas today at the moment.
Wow.
I just got done with about a 30-minute road trip home in that shit after my vehicle sitting in the parking lot of Walmart for over an hour. Get in
That
a
would be working
fucking
the air conditioning.
get in a fucking minivan with no air conditioning, have to drive 20 miles home.
Yeah.
Let's just say I was glad there was Milo's iced tea and a sandwich when I got there, even if I had to make the sandwich myself.
You know,
I
I
don't
gotta
know
tell
why.
you,
I don't know why, but sandwiches always taste so much better when the sandwich maker makes them.
well, and the other thing too is when it's hot out, if you've got a nice cold sandwich, like cold cuts, anything like it's been refrigerated for an hour, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have you been looking at my shorts lately? Have you been looking in my shorts lately?
I usually try not to look too
Yeah,
closely at guys' charts.
I wouldn't admit to it on a public live stream either.
Hey, Charlie Gabalden, good to see you.
But I've sure been banging out some shorts of some of the videos I've been or the sandwiches I've been making lately.
Okay. I will check it out. You know, I stop by your live streams once in a while. Probably catch one or two of them a week.
That was funny the other day. Had the baby raccoons out there. I had one. I was pulling his legs, pulling his back leg, pulling his tail, just giving him a hard time. People are like, "What? You're pulling a raccoon's tail? Like, why not?"
Well, that's a wild raccoon. That's probably why not. Most people
Well,
wouldn't do that.
they're wild, but they're familiar to me. You know what I'm saying? They just
Have
come
you
to
ever,
my porch. They come to my porch for a snack. They're welcome guests.
have you ever had any of the raccoons eat out of your hand?
Yeah. They eat out of my hands and shit. I had one. He would get in a little trouble. Somebody had to tap him on the head and tell me that's not good behavior. That's not necessary around here. I'll thump your head, you little fucker.
Have you ever live trapped any of them?
Hell, I could just pick them up and put them in a basket if I wanted to.
Okay.
Hell, I was sitting out there one day on the rocking chair. I about napped out or something. I felt something climbing up my leg. And the little bugger's like, "Hey, man, you got any marshmallows up here?" Yeah, "Hey, Rob, where's the marshmallows, dude?"
Back when I was
So
growing up,
I assume the microphone and everything sounded good on this device.
yep, you sound good to me.
Okay, that's on default.
I think your audio is probably sounding better than mine because my audio is just coming through this little webcam that I got.
Right. I just switched over to speakerphone. Is it still good?
Yeah, you still sound good to me.
Okay. See what my camera selections are. Yeah. Oh, this only got 2 cameras. Why ain't that a bitch? That ain't much of an upgrade of a phone. I only got front and back camera on this bitch. That's okay.
I'll tell you what, you're doing better than me because
Well, I've got a Samsung 20, a 32, and then I was at Walmart the other day and they told me I was due for an upgrade, and I went out the store thinking I got a free upgrade, and they gave me a 54. And after a few days, I got a message from T-Mobile and like, what? Wait a minute. And I was talking to the dude at the other Walmart about this phone that I didn't like it because the off button's right there in the middle where my fucking camera mounts go, and just really didn't like it there. Was asked to see, was there a different phone I could upgrade to instead of this one and return it? And that's when I found out that this was not a free upgrade. I had to pay the taxes, plus I'm paying $14 for 2 years. And I was like, nah, I don't like the shit I got to pay for. I like free. You know what I'm saying? And if it's free and, even if I win a free prize, I guess maybe I should pay the taxes on it and be happy, but sometimes I'm not. Oh, and I got a tablet at a thing with T-Mobile. But anyway, I was talking to the dude at T-Mobile about this 54, and I'm like, well, just say what I agreed to. This boy told me very specifically that it was free upgrade. Well, he was a little confused. I said, well, his confusion's fine and dandy till it's costing me $14 for 2 fucking years.
That's right. You shouldn't have to pay for his confusion.
And I said, I would hate to think that somebody is fucking getting me and gotten me when I'm a disabled senior son of a bitch, let alone a veteran. He's like, oh, I tell you what, I'll be at the Manhattan store at noon tomorrow. You come by and I'll take care of everything for you. He said, come by and I'll return your phone or whatever and stuff. You still got time. Well, that's fine. I can return it in 14 days. So fucking what? Now that I got to deal with, I got, and you trying to scam me, and now I'm fucking out running around in fucking 100-degree goddamn weather without a driver's license. Apparently, I got stopped a while back and I didn't have my paper copy for my driver's license. Yep. It was expired, but I showed him an email. Hey, I just paid it 2 weeks ago. I'm still paying on that policy. That policy's still good. He called it in. He checked it. It was good. But he wrote me a ticket, failure to show insurance and no brake light. And then I went to court. I went to the court before court and told him, hey, brake light's fixed. Here's the receipt and some light bulbs. Here's the paper for my insurance. Will you dismiss this shit? And she submitted it to the DA, and he I called back the next day and said, yep, your ticket's been dismissed. I said, that's good. And the next day I went into the thing and I said, can I have a piece of paper that says this shit's dismissed? But apparently the court didn't report to the state that I showed proof of insurance on that date, even though I was late.
Right.
I got a letter in the mail the other day that my license has been expired for the past week. And that I've been driving without a license because I failed to show proof of insurance on that day. Well, the state never asked me. The court did. I showed it to them, but they report to the state. But they didn't report to the state that I showed proof.
Yeah.
And this is something that's happened to a lot of people in Junction City. I've seen a lot of people getting jammed up because they didn't have proof of insurance. Now, dude, that ticket you get arrested for.
Driving without a license?
Yeah, driving under suspension.
Yep.
Under revocation, suspended.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rules are a little different here in Canada, but similar type of thing. It's a big deal. You can't mess around driving if you don't have a proper license and insurance.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really, but I mean, I guess it works for a reason, and I'm happy to pay my insurance. I'm happy to pay the little bit it costs for the tags and this and that. Now, the fucking taxes every year on a vehicle you don't pay for kind of pisses me off. I mean, I can buy a gold ring or something, and I don't have to pay taxes on it next year. You know what I'm saying? But if I buy a car and I drive it, you got to pay taxes on it every fucking year.
Really?
Yeah. You got to pay your property tax on it, which is based on the value of the vehicle. Like,
every year.
That is.
Like
Yeah, that's like buying a pair of tennis shoes. And well, if you're still using those shoes next year, you got to pay sales tax on it again, or no, personal property tax. Now I tell you, a pair of tennis shoes and an automobile, what's the difference? They're both personal property. You know what I'm saying? Why do I got to pay taxes again after I done paid for the shit?
Yeah, and I feel this. I feel the same way about property taxes.
Yeah,
On for your house or for land that you have.
I bought the shit. The taxes is paid.
That's you shouldn't have to pay tax on anything that you own. And if you do have to pay tax on it, that means really you don't really own it. Hey, Nickel Stacking, good to see you. Anytime you see Nickel Stacking, he'll come in and say, yo, yo, yo. He's a great guy, too. Anyone that's not linked up with Nickel, definitely do.
Yeah, I just seen you live. Thought I'd pop in and how you doing for a minute.
Hey, man, if you want to pull up one of the shorts videos that you want to feature, feel free to present it, and I'll...
I'm on my telephone right now. Oh, here I got... Hang on a minute. I can do this. The damn notifications go away.
I would do it on my computer, but mine's just a little laptop.
Yeah. Look at that for a sandwich.
Okay, hold on.
Sandwich, doggy.
Full screen.
Sandwich time. Cheetos, loaded tater salad. That roast beef. Are you looking?
Swiss cheese.
Mater. That's a sandwich.
Right on.
There's a nice cloudy day.
Oh, back.
Billy Preston, will it go round in circles? And I'm coming up to a roundabout. I hate fucking roundabout. Oh, this is sweet. Winding Road Beatles. Will never disappear. That's pretty sweet ride. Oh. This is terrible. Yeah, it's tomato season around here. Gotta love them tomatoes. Have mercy.
You know, it seems like you're having almost too much fun.
Oh.
But that's
the sparks were flying the other night.
Hey, that looked kind of fun.
Yeah. She even had to bring her mom out. These girls are tag teaming me. That's my friend Michelle and her mother.
Right on.
Yeah, I've kind of had my hands full lately and kind of liking it.
It's kind of like tell me you're happy without saying you're happy.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, goodness. Here's Mad Michelle and her big BC. Rock and roller with the big BC.
Right on.
Yeah, man, them concerts I did. Where's them at? Videos. Hotel California. Sharing its creators on a musical journey lasting nearly a decade.
Hey, Jamie Fox. Good to see you.
These guys are pretty good. That's the Hotel California Eagles tribute.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm glad I'm not monetized because I'd probably get a couple copyright issues on those, right? Hey, Hoot Owl.
Not if you're just playing a couple of seconds of something.
Okay. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, Hoot, we're just chilling out here with the nice little dogs. And we had Eddie on the panel earlier. And we've got Too Tall Rob on the panel right now.
Are you familiar with the reservation stuff of the Fair Use Act?
Well, I've seen people have it scrolling along the bottom of their screen and stuff. I'm a little bit familiar, but I'm no expert at it.
You know, that's one thing. If anything ever does come at you with the copyright, just, hey, this is fair use. We were commenting on such content, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't go out and do anything to screw somebody's channel up. You know that.
You know, it's weird. The one night I was doing a live stream and I called it Name That Tune. So I was just going directly to the artist's YouTube channel and playing various music. And, oh, there we go. Here, look, I'm going to put you full screen, buddy. Hold on.
There you go. A little rubbing and petting on the raccoons, a little butt scratching.
Yeah, anyone that's not linked up
tail
to
pulling.
Rob, make sure that you do. Yeah, that's right on.
Yeah. Little handshakes.
Well, it's a good thing that these little dogs don't see those raccoons because they probably
Little tail pull. Yeah, pull your tail. He's like, hey man, that's my tail, motherfucker. Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. You always seem to be having fun. You're always positive and seem to be in a good mood. Other than, you know, just like anybody, we get
feed the critters, not the trolls. I had a rush of those little bastards today during my live stream this morning. I learned one thing. You know, you might put your stuff on subscriber mode only. You know, if the trolls are being around, but if you put it on your chat on slow mode on 1 minute or so,
yeah,
that way you got time to block them. They ain't got time to be spamming your live stream and all that shit. It gives you a minute to document and then report that shit.
Yeah.
There's some clown. There's a different picture. There's a YouTube channel called Too Tall Rob with my picture on it and about 300 subscribers. And this pesky little bastard's been making life miserable for other people in my name and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hi, I bring it every day. Also fondly known as Kelly. Good to see you.
Like I say, I think it was about a week or two ago I posted that information of the fake channel, and you know, if any and all of my subscribers would kindly report that channel for impersonating.
Yep.
You know,
did it get taken down?
We can do our part to keep YouTube a clean place to party.
Did it get taken down?
But I know some of these trolls and their nefarious programs that until you have criminal charges against them and had them removed from the internet for a while under legal charges, they just continue to make new accounts and this, that, and the third all day long.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, anyone that's in the chat, you're welcome to come up on the panel if you want to say hi or if there's anything you want to promote. We're just hanging out here for maybe another 20 or 30 minutes, and then I got to feed these dogs.
So what all you been up to, JM?
Well, I'm dog sitting this weekend. And I think, that's, I'm a professional dog walker. That's what I do for a living. And so when I'm dog sitting at the same time as I'm walking all these other dogs, that makes it very challenging, just logistically.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do 2 or 3 things at once.
Yeah, and I get a bit of anxiety because, if anything goes wrong, let's say the car breaks down or there's an issue with one of the dogs and I'm already maxed out on time.
There goes a half hour or an hour or 2.
Yeah, but you know what? In the summer, it's not as bad. In the winter, I get a little more stressed out about it because there's so much more work involved with making sure the dogs don't freeze to death.
Yeah.
It's winter.
Yeah, I gotta love my fenced-in yard. My dog doesn't care much for walks, does not care about riding in a car.
So that's it. And then the same as you, like I've been posting a lot of shorts videos. So just like you, I've been posting a lot of shorts videos.
Right.
And still trying to figure out that algorithm. They keep changing it. As soon as I think I got it figured out, they throw me a curveball. But
yeah, no, I've never been about the subscribers, the thumbs up. Well, it's nice to have a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That way it lets me know you enjoyed it. But I'm just putting, stuff out there that I enjoy for you to enjoy.
Yep.
I got into that cop watching game, and that's when that stuff about subscribers, so that you could go live and this, that, and the third. And then, after you get into this a bit, and then you have to deal with all the fuckleberries and idiots and trolls and shit, it's like, better things to do, mowing the grass and be more productive.
It's a lot more work. Like if you're really trying to be professional and really try to, be top of your game, it's a lot more work than most people realize.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of like doing a live stream, where I just live stream what I'm already doing anyway. But,
actually, I just do it because it's fun, and the fucking trolls, I'm figured out how to deal. I mean, at first it's like, man, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And I'm like, no, it ain't me, it's them. Just have your fun, do what you got to do, and whack a troll. I mean, if somebody comes up and being like an idiot, boom, you're gone. 3 strike rules kind of way I flow, unless you're just stupid from the get-go. Hate to be judgmental or anything, but hey, I ain't got time for that shit on my social media page. Anyway,
well, it's really, really cool that you got all that documented too with the animals.
Yeah. Well, I got 5 nursing homes that enjoy watching the Critter Cam. I got the nurses and stuff there that they just play the video without the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I'm not doing panels. It's just like, hey, fucking up good music. This is nature, real and raw, even with the city trucks driving around.
Yeah. Well, look who we got live.
I had to come say
Hawaii.
hi to Too Tall. How long's it been, Too Tall? How you been, brother?
Man, how's Hawaii doing, bro? Man, fucker, the shit you'll do to get on the news, huh?
Yeah, that was a different island, but yeah, so
Yeah,
tragic, man.
I think that was the island that my sister had her condominiums on. I called and talked to her, but she wasn't picking up the phone. And I talked to my sister-in-law. She said, "No, but your sister sold out of that shit about 5 years ago. Her condominiums over there." I'm like,
Good
oh,
thing
I
she
didn't know
did because
about
they're
that.
probably gone now.
Huh?
It's a good thing she did because they're probably gone now.
Yeah, it was that island. It was the right island.
Dog.
I'm like, fuck. Yeah. Well, of course, then I'm sure she was insured, so, but fuck.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. What do you have to
What's up,
rebuild
everybody?
on?
What's up,
But
JM?
that's
How you
Mother
doing, brother?
Nature having her game, man. And, of course, this is what
Well, that's what they say.
It's not Mother Nature. That's not Mother Nature.
yeah, they're saying the power companies had some fuck ups that started the fires.
Well, I'm glad that it's not happened where you are, Steve.
Yeah,
You're pretty.
here's the scary part. Just this past week, I've heard like all of a sudden now there's a brush fire over by Pearl Harbor or
Yeah.
out in
Can
the
you
North
turn your
Shore. There's
volume up,
another.
Steve? I can hardly hear you.
Is that my? Hold on. My
Volume.
my mic was screwed up yesterday too. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
It's not really bad, but yeah, you sound about 30%
Yeah,
quieter than.
you sound like you're on 3 compared to 10 or 5.
Right? Is that any better or no?
Yeah, that's good there.
Is it better?
Now that's weird on my Critter Cam. I have the volume in stereo mode on my Critter Cam using StreamYards, and I have it down to like 30%. And man, you can hear somebody fart across the street when they're getting out of the car. That's Walmart sells a ONN webcam. It's a round one that has a 3-stage light on it.
Okay.
Little webcam. That some bitch got a badass fucking microphone to it. Decent camera, $30. That thing's been out on my porch over a year. Rain, shit, and piss,
Oh,
and
that's the
still
one you use.
works.
That's the one you use for Critter Cam.
Yeah, the Critter Cam camera.
Wow. Hey, that's a good camera.
That's just a $30 webcam. I got a
Nice.
laptop computer and I got a 20-foot USB extension cord to the camera. Yeah.
I got this
look
at
at
a
that.
surplus store.
Yeah. I got this one at the thrift store the other day.
Nice. I like looking for bargains.
It was $2.
Oh yeah, JM. Too Tall loves looking for bargains.
I am the guy for
Especially these days.
bargains. Yeah. At the thrift store, $7. $70 fucking tripod.
Sweet. Yeah, surplus stores are great for that sort of thing. What do you got going on tonight, Steve? You got anything lined up?
There's the same tripod without the box for $3.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say I just wanted to hop up and say hi just for a little bit because I got to get ready for Where It Begins in 2.5 hours, but hour and a half for me because got to go backstage and get set up and all that stuff.
Is that with
Sound
CFM?
check.
Who's it
Yep,
with?
CFM.
Well, that's a show that no matter what, I'm not going to miss that, and I think everyone else should check that out too. If you can post a link to it, I would strongly encourage everyone check that out if you like music. This guy's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good today too, though, because he we were supposed to do it last week and the week before, but we had to postpone. But because he's updating his internet, so he's got better connection, he updated his equipment, his instruments. So it's gonna be really good.
I've kind of been having my hands full lately, Steve.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Was that
very
festival
nice.
again? Just
I mean,
recently?
the sparks were flying and everything that night. And then that was crazy. Five nights of music. The fifth night, this girl and her mama's tag teaming me.
Hey, Rob, if you can drop your link or put a comment in the comment section here, Indy wants to link up with your channel.
Oh, yeah, okay. Boom.
Oh, and Indy's got that link. Awesome. Thank you, Indy.
Yeah, it's a rather sad day, Steve.
Which one? Oh, she dropped it.
Tonight,
Okay.
somebody will be at Tinsley Park, Illinois, outside Chicago, using 4 tickets of mine for the ZZ Top Leonard Skinner concert. The second
Oh,
concert
really?
that I bagged out this month of ZZ Top. I was going to go to the Colorado one, but either show I was too damn exhausted to make the trip. Give away the tickets.
Give it away,
Not
give
a
it
good
away,
day.
give it
You
away
know what
now.
I'm saying? Well,
So I'm gonna put I'm gonna share that on my community tab as well, Steve. So anyone that's in here, if you don't catch it on the link in the chat, check my community tab. And that's in what, 2 hours?
Yep, just a little over 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours,
So
20
two.
minutes.
Yeah. And if anyone heard this little dog coughing, she's got it's like bronchitis, and that's happens with them when they get older. So not to worry at all. She's okay. But yeah, you can really tell she's got congestion happening.
Yeah, sometimes that cough, and I don't know how old, but I get coughing like that. Sometimes that's fluid on the heart that's causing most of that.
Yeah.
Time. But you know, what can you do? Just watch them get old.
Yeah. Well, we did have her on some medication for it, and I forget what the medication's called, but you don't want them to be on it long term. So
Yeah.
just if it really goes downhill and it gets really bad, then we have it for her. But she's actually been getting better. That's the first cough that she's done since I started this over an hour ago. So, hey, Red Pill.
Marley had the same thing, and he was half Pomeranian. So I know the exact sound.
Yep. The other Pomeranian that we had a collapsing trachea, and it was the strangest thing. It was like a reverse snort that you'd get.
Those Pomeranians are notorious for breaking an owner at the vet.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of issues in their bloodline.
Yeah. And that little black and white one, she's actually been pretty healthy. But both those two little ones have had quite a few teeth removed to help extend their life.
Yeah,
is this any better for my is this any better for my audio?
Sound good to me.
Does it sound like way better than it did a minute ago?
I say we's up to 14 baby raccoons. We got 9 adult raccoons. 4 of them are mothers bringing their babies. And then that calico cat, she just went and had babies, but I haven't seen the babies in about a week. I think she might have lost them. That's life.
Yep.
Oh, Rob, you know what else made me decide to come up? Because I heard you say about cutting grass, and the first thing I thought of was that awesome lawnmower that you had and you made the video. Remember?
Oh, the Ryobi.
Yep. I
I
saw that
got
right away.
another one, dude. I got the self-propelled one I found in the trash with no battery, and then I found one that's not self-propelled. It was at a yard sale for $30. I got it for 15. I bought a Ryobi weed eater, and that gave me a battery. And so I got a battery and a lawnmower, 2 lawnmowers for less than $200.
Nice.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, the Ryobi weeder, it's a bad little motherfucker. It does the job real good. But
Yeah, I
now,
was impressed. I seen it. You showed us that video. I was impressed.
yeah. But then again, I got no business fucking pushing a lawnmower. That's one of my responsibilities that my landlord's negated for $50 off your rent because I ain't gonna do it no more because you bitch and complain because somebody half-asses it.
Hey, Jeffrey
So
Jackson, good to see you.
kind of having some issues with HUD, and HUD's kind of, now that we got somebody new in HUD as the director, going to realize that ain't cool. You're endangering the welfare of a disabled person by changing the lease. We have to go back to the original lease.
Right. Well, that Rob, and it's bad for your back. You're too tall to be behind the lawnmower. Has
Yeah,
anybody seen how too tall actually is? He is one
6'8".
tall dude.
Seriously?
Yeah, they don't exactly design automobile seats or lawnmowers for tall people.
Right. I mean, I'm 6'2", and the lawnmower, I got to kind of bend over, hunch
Yeah.
over a little bit. You know, I can't imagine for Rob, man.
Yeah,
I'm 6 foot, and as long as it's like a mid-size vehicle, I'm okay. But any compact vehicle, I got to kind of tuck my head down when I get in.
yeah, it gets a little difficult at times. Yeah. Of course, hell, nowadays I got a friend of mine that, you know, if I need something for air conditioning, I can borrow his car. He's got one of them Cadillac Denali's or whatever the fuck it is. Sweet ride, but I hate it. I love my little fucking minivan, man, you know?
Are you talking about like the Sport Ute, like the Escalade or whatever?
Yeah, Escalade or Denali, whatever it is. Yeah, Escalade.
One of my
But,
customers has one of those, and it's actually pretty cool. It's got the, I think it's hydraulic suspension on it, so it'll lower it down when your people want to get in and out.
Yeah. It's got a lot of shit to it, like, you know, and it's still fairly reasonable for what it is as far as gas. My fucking minivan, man, just fits sweet. I love it. Dodge Caravan 2000 model. $600 car with a busted windshield that deducted another $300. So $300 piece of shit. Put some tires on it, put a radiator in it, and drive the fuck out of it. I put 120-something thousand miles on it in 3-4 years that I've owned it.
How many?
125.
Wow. That's a lot.
You know, I'm not the type of person to typically say I love minivans, but back about 25 years ago, Chevy had an Astrovan.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, because work vans, and my favorite is the Chevy, especially for a work van. They're perfect, man.
Astrovan, Safari, I think GMC Safari. But the key on that was for them to be all-wheel drive with the 6-cylinder. I think it was a 3.1 liter in it.
Yeah, I got a 3.8 in mine. It's a Dodge Caravan, 3.86.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll jump up to 100 real quick if you wanted to.
Well, you got that pickup truck too, don't you? I thought you had a pickup truck.
Yep, I still got that truck for sale.
Okay.
$1,000.
Dang, too
what
bad
it's
you're
worth.
not here. I need a new truck. Not a new one. I need a. Well, do need to replace my work van. That thing's last 6 months, nothing but trouble.
84 Chevy, 3/4 ton, 80,000 miles. New clutch, 5,000 miles on the clutch, maybe. Fifth wheel and gooseneck towing capability, receiver hitch, and Kevlar tires. New ball joints, new U joints, new starter, and the battery's a few years old, but new ignition
But it's an 84
system.
and it's got 80,000 original miles on it.
Yep.
Wow.
It's got a dent on the cab and a cracked windshield, busted driver's window. Got about a 4-inch dimple on the edge of the driver's door, broke the passenger, the driver's window frame. Just kind of bent it down a little bit. You can just take a 2x4 and a jack and straighten that shit back up and put another window in it. Redneck repair.
Use a plunger to get a dent out. It actually works.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a guy down in Texas.
I forgot to
He
hit
said
the light.
about 6 months he would have money to play. He had to go out. He's a civil contractor, and he went out to repair some helicopters, some war zone or somewhere for 3 months. And he'll come back with lots of money. He said, I'll buy that.
I was gonna say you get paid, because when I first moved here, my old friend, business partner, whatever, we were actually gonna do that. We were gonna go do plumbing overseas, and it's like a 3-month deal.
Yeah, be a military contractor.
But you make bank. But I was like, I don't know if I want to take the chance,
Getting shot at, laying pipe. Yeah, I don't know about this. Right. It's bad enough getting shot. Of course, I don't know over in Hawaii in the crime rate, but yeah.
Well, my first 15 years I did plumbing. I grew up in Detroit, so my first 15 years of my career was I actually did get shot at, but
Hey, I just wanted to mention something quick to Jeffrey Jackson here, because I know he plays bass. He might be interested in checking out Steve Harloa's show tonight. Starts in 2 hours. Indy posted the link.
I'll drop it again.
Okay.
There you
go. It's CFM, which is Canadian Fishing Musician. So his channel focuses on fishing and music, and he does a lot of his own original songs, and he rocks. So he's going to be featured on Steve's channel tonight in 2 hours. I'll definitely be there.
A really cool guy,
kids,
too.
Well, I bid you adieu. It's time for a refill on my Milos.
Well, thanks so much for coming up, Rob. I appreciate that.
Yeah, good to see you, Steve. JM.
Yeah, good to see you, Rob. As I seen you up here, I had to come up and say hi.
Have a good time. Rock on the best you can. Peace.
All right. Much love, brother.
Have a good night, man. I'm going to probably shut this down in about 10 minutes, too, because I got to feed these nice little dogs. But I appreciate you coming up, too, Steve.
Yep, I was going to say I got to get going, too. I got to start getting ready and set some stuff up. But yeah, it was good seeing you again, too, because I kind of skipped karaoke this past week. But
well, and we're on such different time zones. Like, if you start that karaoke late, I'm usually in bed already, and that's why I missed quite a few of Creek Squads as well.
Right. But, yeah, I mean, like right now it's noon for me, but it's 6 p.m. for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So.
But that's okay. Like there's sometimes, I'll catch my second wind and I don't have anything going on early in the morning, and I can stick around there for a while. But
right.
I've been trying to catch up on lost.
The only times I can catch ex bootlicker on Karen M's.
Yep.
is if I get that second wind and I'm up, because they're on at like 3 o'clock in the morning for me. So it's
I don't think I've ever caught them. Ex Bootlicker goes on to her channel.
Yep, on Karen M's channel, and it's just ex Bootlicker and her, and he just sings. It's pretty cool.
I would like to catch that because he's a great singer too.
Oh yeah, I love listening to. I'll wake up sometimes in the middle of the night just to get something to drink, and I'll see that they're on, so I'll watch a little bit, and then I'll just leave it on and then go back to sleep to give him the
He's got a
views.
reasonably unique voice too. Like, I'm confident you could put him in a lineup of songs, and I'd know which one is him singing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like a very recognizable voice.
Yeah, and then a couple of weeks ago they had the word pug is in the name, but I can't remember the name of the channel. But Pug something or something Pug.
Okay.
And that guy is phenomenal singer. Man, I'd love to get a hold of him somehow. It's gonna drive me nuts for the name.
It doesn't sound familiar to me.
It's like Pug Music or yeah.
I bet you it's like Pug Media. Does Pug Media sound right?
No, or it might be. It might be. I just know the word pug, and then there's an actual pug for the picture. So
Okay.
But really good.
Pugs are super cute. They're cute, but they have breathing issues as well because their nose is not very long. So there's a public service announcement. Anyone that lives in a hot climate, beware of getting a pug, because a big part of having the longer nose is cooling for the air coming in. And pugs overheat really easy.
Yeah, my sister had 3 of them. So, and their lifespan really isn't, it's like what, like 12, 13 years or something. But Penny, which was the last pug she had, because Henry and Oliver already passed, and then she still had Penny, and Penny was 15, and was just sticking it out. And when my sister passed, like 2 days later, Penny just was like, "Oh, guess it's my turn." So it's like she just held out until her mom went, and then she went. But 15, almost 16 for a pug is.
Yep, that's exceptional. Really. And yes, Jeffrey Steve is in Hawaii.
I've seen that, yeah.
But
that's not really my backyard, though.
That's the green screen.
Wish it was.
But he's not in Maui, so he's not being devastated by the fire that happened there. But I'm sure he's affected in some ways by it.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, it's just odd. All of a sudden, there's all these brush fires on this island now, and that's never happens. So,
well, and certain people's and certain areas were completely unaffected.
Yeah,
from what I hear. I also heard that who is it? Oprah and Bill Gates and BlackRock are already in there trying to buy up the devastated lands. Like, they haven't even let the people mourn and anything, and they're in there trying to, what do you call it? A fire sale?
Yep. But what I heard, which doesn't surprise me that they're already doing that, but what I heard was like 6 months ago, they were trying to buy out those houses, and the people weren't. They're like, no, we're not selling, and then this happens, and they don't even wait a week,
Yeah. And that's, those lands are historic to them. Like, it's been passed down through generations and generations. So of course they're not going to want to sell, and of course they will want to hold out and pass it down to future generations. They don't want to sell out. So there's a whole bunch of things about that whole situation that doesn't quite as Judge Judy would say, if it doesn't make sense, it isn't true.
Right.
But
Yeah, it's yeah, none of it makes sense if you think about it. None of it makes sense.
Yep.
But unfortunately, a lot of people just whatever they hear, they're like, "Oh, well, that must be it," and
Yep.
then
well, that's right. If Brian Stelter said so, it must be true.
right. Oh, really, Jeffrey? Let's see. Wife and I. Yeah, because I'm on Oahu, so same as like Waikiki, Honolulu. But yeah, Maui. I've only been to Maui once, and it was beautiful. But I only been there once, and I've been to yeah, shit. Been to Molokai, Big Island, Maui. What's the other one? Kauai. Basically been to all the ones you can go to because there's a couple that you can't, and there's one that you have to be invited or something like that. I don't know. The Robertsons or something own it. But
And
the Big Island I've been to quite a few times because Nina's daughter and the grandkids live there. So
that's true, Indy.
Hoot.
When Judge Judy would say, if it doesn't make sense, it isn't true. She was always passionate about that. Like, no question. For it to be true, it's got to add up. Isn't that right, Mika? She's like, you cannot tell me it's not my supper time.
If it walks like a duck but talks like an ostrich, it's not a duck.
Yeah.
That dog is. I love Pomeranians.
Oh, they're so sweet. And we used to play with their chuck-it ball. You know what the chuck-it balls are? It's kind of like
I think so.
it's smaller than a tennis ball. But actually, I might get it out real quick here. But she just loved chasing that thing. Let's see. I'll show you. Now, this one's a little dirty and used, but then it's got the kind of like a spring handle for it that you can throw it. So it's almost like it slingshots.
Right, yeah, it's got like a hook on it where you can just
Yeah.
you can like whip it.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, we used to whip that thing across this backyard, and she would just go flying. And like with a little dog like that, to see their little legs just flying,
Right.
she gets so intense about it. I kind of feel like seeing if I can do it now, but let's see if I can. I got to make sure this camera's set up. She's not going to go flying for it, but she will. That's okay. And I just wait. Here, let's see.
Hey, Hoot Owl Holler, good to see you. She's camera shy.
Yeah, it could be because the other dogs are here, and it is like it'll be considered a resource if one starts obsessing over it. So she may just, for her own self-defense, just not be going after it because there's a bigger dog. I used to bounce it off the sidewalk once, and then she'd catch it in the air, which was a cool little trick. When she used to go flying across the backyard, that was more like 5, 6, 7 years ago when she was young and spry. She's like 13 now, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Gigi, good to see you. We're actually just about to shut this down, but we're going to reconvene over at Steve Harloha's in pretty much 2 hours, right on the nose.
Yep. 2
for
hours.
Canadian fishing musician, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited about it. So, but yeah, I was actually gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and drop down and let you do your thing to close out. And I'm glad I came up to say hi. I haven't been on panel with you in a while. So
Yeah, thanks so
good to
much.
see
I
you.
really appreciate it. We'll see you in 2 hours, right on the nose.
All right, sounds good. Much love. Much love to everyone in chat.
Sounds good, man. And I wanted to wish everybody else a fantastic end of the weekend, balance of the weekend, and we'll see everybody soon. What I got to do right now is feed these little dogs. Oh, let's see. That's Anna, Minnie, and Mika. Look forward to seeing you guys all soon. Have a great day.
It's the winner.
I hear people say that silver is crashing. It's time for me to go feed the dogs.